Oh god. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to the HornZ Horror Hour, where today we've got Scream versus Jason X. I'm not going to re-explain the entire point of this HHH, so if you want to know how this works, go watch the first video, because I don't want to waste any time. I just want to hop right into this video. So let's go.
Like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh my god. Like, I know that Nico is kind of a horror movie guy, so I expected that maybe he said Scream was a masterpiece because he just loves the genre. Similar to me and, I don't know, Spider-Man. I can find enjoyment in even the worst Spider-Man media. Even The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which is complete dookie. But I was so wrong. Like, I don't even know what to say about this movie. Seriously. The opening scene alone was great. Honestly, putting these two films in the same round is straight up unfair. I mean, at least Child's Play had a decent chance of winning last time. Scream, to me, was great mostly because of it being pretty realistic. Ghostface wasn't this, like, entity with powers or anything supernatural or an animal cannibal.
Yo! Ah! I bite at the
They were literally just crazy dudes with costumes. Because, like, Chucky isn't real, Freddy Krueger hopefully isn't real, but Ghostface is. It's possible and has happened many times. God, I absolutely love the realism in this. Most characters in this film aren't a bunch of idiots who basically get themselves killed. They actually have horror movies in this world. They think and act logically to the situations they're thrown into. I love the characters in this film. Same for the main character. The movie makes you think during its entire runtime who could be the killer. I knew it was this guy from the start though, to be honest. At first I was thinking that maybe they tried to make him look crazy purposely to mislead you, the viewer, but then I was like, nah, this guy is definitely a psychopath. What I didn't know, though, was that there were two killers the entire time. Which makes so much sense and ties back into what I was saying earlier about realism. This is a horror movie, but they were also able to understand that and joke around at some parts and not ruin the seriousness, if that makes sense. The jokes about the cliches of horror movies during tense scenes didn't ruin the vibe or anything. Basically everything that Randy would say, who honestly I thought was the killer at one point because of his knowledge for horror movies.
Because obviously they don't watch enough movies. This is standard horror movie stuff. There's always some stupid bullshit reason to kill your girlfriend.
There's a formula to it. A very simple formula. Everybody's a suspect.
I'm telling you, the dad's a red herring. It's Billy.
Honestly, I don't know how to praise this movie more. It was just so good. I think that out of all of the films that are on the tournament, Scream has one of the highest chances of winning the entire thing. If you think I missed something good about this movie though, please share your thoughts down below. 9 out of 10. But that's enough praising for now, because next we have Jason X. But before that, what's your favorite scary movie?
Ah, crickets.
That was a terrible voice, I'm sorry. Put it in the comments down below.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Oh my god. So, this movie actually exists. Jason gets cryogenically frozen and goes to space and turns into a literal robotic beast. Alright. This is not a good movie. I'm just gonna say it now. In all honesty, I don't feel like talking about it either. This movie could have been good too, because the idea isn't terrible, but it's just yikes. For my first Friday the 13th film, I definitely didn't start with a good one. And for all of the brain-dead horror movie fanboys who might be thinking,
This simpleton didn't even start with the first film. What a fool. What an absolute idiot. He started with the 10th film in the franchise? Oh my god, you're so stupid.
First of all, I didn't pick this movie. One of you, my viewers, did. I didn't want to watch this because I knew it would suck, but the randomizer said I had to. Also, Nico, who's watched most of them, if I'm not wrong, said it was cool, so I trust them. I honestly don't know what to say besides that it's just bad. The only good parts about this movie were probably just the brutality, especially the nitrogen kill, which was honestly fantastic. And the opening scene, which looked kind of cool with the CGI and the needle going into Jason and the eye transition. It was awesome. This movie in all categories is just, like, ugh. The story is bad. Visually, it's bad for the most part. Some dude likes getting his nipples pinched, which I really did not need to know. This movie was all over the place. I mean, at least the movie understood that for the most part by being self-aware and become stupidly goofy on purpose at some points. But I still really didn't enjoy it. Actually, I think I laughed more at this film more than I did possibly in Michigan and Child's Play. Not because of the jokes, because those were absolutely painful to sit through. A guy lands on a giant screw. How is he?
He's screwed.
But one thing that really bugged me throughout this film was probably the plot convenience. I just love how Jason gets killed at the perfect spot. The exact spot where the little future flesh-repairing robots that just somehow perfectly rebuild Jason's destroyed flesh and turn him into a giant tank. I know I'm repeating myself, but overall I just didn't have fun with this. I genuinely don't know what to say besides it's bad. Maybe it's because I have no nostalgia for it like others that I find this movie so terrible, but I just couldn't stand it, and I almost completely dropped this film. I watched a good amount of it, dropped it for like 2 hours, and said, alright, we gotta go back into this. But yeah, I just couldn't stand it, especially the characters. Unlike Scream, the cast in Jason X is literally just a bunch of idiots. And I'm looking at you, lady who blew up an entire spaceship for the dumbest reason. This movie looks and feels cheap. And that's all I can really say. I disliked it a lot, and I don't plan on rewatching it probably ever. 2 out of 10, I don't care what you say. So, I think the winner of round 2 is pretty obvious. Scream was just, wow. It's not even that it's just a good horror movie, but it's just a great movie in general. Which means Scream gets to move on, while Jason X stays in whatever dumpster fire it was made in. That's it for this video though. Catch us next time where Truth or Dare and the original Halloween go against each other. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you want to see more content, please check out my other socials like More HornZ, the side channel for gaming and other wacky things, Instagram for more edits, same for my TikTok, and Fiverr if you're in need of a intro, outro, or thumbnail for your YouTube channel, or if you just want to help support me so I can make even more fantastic videos for you all. But yeah, that's it, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.